What is up, hockey fans? Welcome back to the channel. Grab your double-doubles and settle in because we've got some massive and honestly pretty emotional news to talk about today. If you follow the Toronto Maple Leafs, or honestly if you just follow hockey in general, you probably saw the headlines yesterday. After 8 incredible seasons with the organization, Hockey Hall of Famer Dr. Hayley Wickenheiser is officially leaving the Maple Leafs front office. Yeah, you heard that right. Wick is out in Toronto. It's a huge shakeup, and it's the latest twist in what has been a wild offseason for Leafs Nation. Today, we're going to break down exactly what happened, why it happened, and most importantly, look back at the absolute legacy she's leaving behind in Toronto. Let's get into it. So let's talk about the actual news. Hayley Wickenheiser announced on social media Thursday that she is no longer working with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, when a move like this happens, the first thing we all want to know is why. Wickenheiser said in an Instagram post Thursday that the move came after several discussions with new Maple Leafs general manager John Chayka. As many of you know, the Leafs had a massive front office overhaul recently. The Maple Leafs fired Brad Treliving earlier this year, which opened the door for Chayka to take over. When a new GM comes to town, they almost always want to bring in their own trusted lieutenants. Wickenheiser will leave the Toronto Maple Leafs after management envisioned a different path for the front office. It sounds like it was an amicable parting of ways, but man, it still stings for the fans. She wasn't fired for cause or anything like that. It's just the cold, hard business of hockey. A new sheriff is in town, and he's cleaning house to build his own team behind the scenes. But let's take a step back and really talk about what Hayley Wickenheiser has meant to this franchise and to the NHL as a whole. When she was first hired back in 2018, it was a groundbreaking moment. She eventually got promoted to assistant general manager, making her the first female full-time assistant GM in the history of North American men's pro sports. But let me tell you something, she wasn't just there to break a glass ceiling or be a figurehead. Wick is a pure competitor. She's got 4 Olympic gold medals, she's a Hockey Hall of Famer, and she's literally a medical doctor. She brought an unmatched championship-level DNA to the Maple Leafs organization. She was in the trenches at development camps, she was pushing the prospects, and she wasn't afraid to tell it like it is. She brought that heavy-hitting gold medal mindset to a Leafs team that has been desperate for playoff success for decades. She helped shape the culture, and she treated every single day in that building as an absolute honor, earning the respect of every single locker room she walked into. Now, what does this mean for the future? For the Leafs, it means John Chayka is going to be making some new appointments to fill that void. It's going to be really interesting to see who he brings in to run player development. But for Hayley Wickenheiser, the hockey world is her oyster. Honestly, there were rumblings just a few months ago that she was a serious frontrunner for the Leafs GM job to replace Brad Treliving. Obviously, that didn't happen, but if there was ever any doubt about her credentials to run an NHL team, this 8-year run in Toronto completely erased them. Where does she go next? Does she jump to another NHL franchise? Maybe she goes back to baseball. She was linked to the Philadelphia Phillies front office a few years back, showing her incredible versatility. Or maybe, after 8 grueling years in the NHL pressure cooker, she just takes a well-deserved breather. Wherever she lands, that team is getting an absolute superstar executive. At the end of the day, while it's sad to see her go, we have to celebrate what she accomplished in a Maple Leafs uniform. She changed the landscape of hockey front offices forever and proved that the best minds in the room don't all look the same. To Dr. Wickenheiser, thank you for your service, your fire, and everything you did for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We wish you nothing but the best in your next chapter. But now, I want to turn it over to you guys. What do you think of John Chayka cleaning house and letting Hayley go? Do you think she'll land a GM job somewhere else in the NHL? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I read every single one of them. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep your stick on the ice, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, eh?